Hey everyone, and welcome to a quick little news brief, news prediction, news rumor leak, something of that nature. I don't know what to call it, but it seems to be that a lot of people, I guess in the know, who are a little more got their finger on the pulse than I do, believe because nothing has been officially announced yet that Nintendo is going to have either a direct or an announcement coming this week. The recording of this is October 28th, 2024. So if you're watching this past Halloween, then obviously this is old news and you know whether or not they did or not. And a lot of people are predicting that this announcement is going to coincide with the announcement of the successor to the Switch. Now, if this announcement happens, if this direct or whatever Nintendo is doing happens, I'm skeptical on a Switch successor announcement only because we're right at the holiday season and Nintendo's waited this long. If you announce another Switch or a new Switch, successor to the Switch, you could really hurt possible sales for the holidays because people are like, well, I mean, why would I buy a Switch when the new one's coming out next year? That can be next year's big Christmas gift for my kids. Or I won't do the Black Friday bundles that are coming because I'm just going to wait on the Switch. I mean, I've waited this long to buy a Switch. I'll just get the Switch 2 kind of thing. Or I'll wait till the Switch 2 comes out and I can get a Switch 1 probably a lot cheaper. I mean, that'd probably be a lot of people's mindsets when it comes to it, because those of us like hardcore video game fans who were just, I want to say, patiently awaiting the announcement for the Switch 2. Are going to get one anyways, and we probably already have a Switch. And some of us, not me, I never bought the OLED. I was always tempted, but I didn't. I came this close to getting the Legend of Zelda one, but I did not. But yeah, I mean, most of us bought a Switch on launch there, probably within that first year. And then some of us bought an OLED model too. I have a couple friends who bought an OLED model, either for themselves or their kids. So the announcement of a Switch successor would not affect us, but there are people there, whose kids are just getting into video games or are old enough to have their own console. So those parents be like, oh yeah, this Christmas, they like playing Mario Wonder, they like playing this game. I'll get them their own Switch, so they don't have to keep using mine, or they don't have to borrow their brothers or something of that nature, or sisters. Girls can play games too. Uh, but yeah, so I mean, if you announce a Switch 2, then, those, I guess, filthy casuals out there, they might hold off on getting one. They're like, oh, well, the Switch 2 will play Switch 1 games. I'll just wait and get that. And, not spend the money this year. I'll allocate that money to something else. So I do think announcing it in late October, right before the holiday season really kicks off, would kind of be foolish on Nintendo's part. And Nintendo, if anything, especially post Wii U, not very foolish in their messaging or their announcements and things of that nature. And given that the Switch 1 sales have started to cool, I don't think they're going to want to do anything to cool them off even more. So an announcement for a Switch 1, if we get any kind of announcement this week, or I'm sorry, a Switch 2, if we get any kind of announcement this week, I don't think's coming. I really don't. At this point, you would just hurt your holiday sales. So now I'm thinking the earliest we get an announcement for a successor to the Switch is probably January. Probably gonna wait till after the holiday season, and people have bought those Switches. So because I think Nintendo really, really wants to beat Sony's PS2 mark. I think they really want to topple that. So I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet, or even an announcement yet. It's because they really want to beat those sales numbers. So I don't think a Switch 2 announcement is coming this week. Maybe we get hints at it, maybe some sneak peek, but we're not getting any kind of announcement for it at all. Just I could eat my words on this. I mean, yesterday watching the Commanders game, Commanders fan here, I said, oh, we lost right before Jaden Daniels tossed that Hail Mary down the field. So I could be willing a Switch 2 announcement into existence just by the brazenness of me saying we're not getting an announcement before Christmas. So, but I mean, that's the marketing guy in me. That's the businessman in me thinking is that announcing this right before the holidays is going to hurt, possible Switch sales. Had they announced it back in the summertime, probably pre-September, announce the Switch 2 coming next year, I don't think it would hurt sales as much because there'd probably still be people because they'd forget about the announcement or just not pay attention. Because if you're not a gamer, you're not going to hold that knowledge in your head. Someone might say something to you, and oh yeah, they did. I saw that on the news. I saw it on Twitter or something like that. X, whatever you want to call it. But because now we're at that holiday or pre-holiday moment right here, I don't think Nintendo's going to do that. I think Nintendo's just going to be like, you know what? We've waited this long. We can wait a little bit longer. I think especially Nintendo of America would want to hold off on the announcement now because they know they're probably building, especially if you get some, hopefully there are different bundles than the current Mario Kart bundle that's out there, because I think that's it. Maybe there's a Mario Wonder bundle, but give a pretty cool bundle. Maybe you get a physical game with it and a digital game like one of the older games. Get 2 games for the price of just buying a Switch. Might boost sales a little bit. So yeah, that's just kind of my thought process on there. Is we're this close to the holiday now. We're at the end of October. November is when we really kick off buying Christmas gifts and things like that, especially bigger Christmas gifts. So with that kind of thought process in mind, I just don't see it just smart business wise to announce the successor to the Switch now, since they haven't done it yet. That announcement's probably not going to come till the earliest January at this point. But again, I could be wrong. Let's see how well this video ages. So yeah, just doing it right before the holiday makes 0 sense. But thank you for checking out this quick little news brief on this. I wanted to get this out today on Monday just because I don't know when this supposed Nintendo announcement is supposed to come. So I wanted to get ahead of it just so I can say, oh, I was right. Or I can come back and say, I'm an idiot. So we shall see. We shall see. And I will, if they announce it and show teaser trailers and stuff like that, I will gladly be wrong. In fact, I want to be wrong with that because I am a stockholder, so Nintendo profits do help me. But an announcement for the successor to the Switch should send my stock prices up. So I think either way I win. If they sell a bunch of Switches for the holiday, I win. If they announce the Switch 2 and it boosts my stock prices up, I still win. So it's a win-win for me, no matter what Nintendo does. As long as we don't get a Wii U debacle, it should be a win-win for me. So what do you think? Do you think they're going to announce the Switch 2 before the holidays now? Are we too close to the holidays now? They're going to wait till the new year to do it? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching this video. Share it with a Nintendo friend. See what they think about it. But as always, I want you to have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.